Hey, have you been keeping your guns clean and lubricated the way you should? I guess not. But if you've been procrastinating because cleaning your gun with traditional products is smelly and it's a pain, you should try Seal One. Seal One is an all-in-one product that cleans, lubricates, and protects your firearms. Clean your guns faster, easier, and safer with Seal One. No more smelling like gas. Enjoy the confidence and peace of mind knowing your guns are protected with the best. Buy some now at Seal One. And hey, Mike will never wash his guns in the sink again because he uses Seal One.
That's exactly where I use my Seal One. So go to seal1.com. Seal One, sponsor of our absolute best segment.
Oh, is he the sponsor?
Yeah, Stump, my nephew, sponsored by Seal One.
All right.
So everybody go out and get some Seal One. Seal One's actually really great stuff. They're a relatively, well, they've been on and off sponsors for a while. They've been friends for a long time. But let's show them some love and some support. Go out and get some Seal One.
Your guns smell great when you use Seal One.
Yeah, right?
That's right.
It smells like
kind
of minty.
Do you wash your guns in the sink?
I don't, but I do put Seal One on them.
He puts them in the sink.
I thought they use the dishwasher.
No. He hand does it. He's very
I goop them all up in Seal One, and I scrub them, and then I just rinse them off in the sink. Works like a charm. Okay, Stump My Nephew, our very favorite segment, sponsored by Seal One. Found out years ago that my nephew, who we had in the studio last week.
Wasn't that great?
That was great.
I mean, Brendan really, really missed out by now.
That's right.
It was fabulous.
Brendan's your biggest fan, Sam, and he wanted to meet you.
He's totally bummed.
Yeah, you there, Sam?
Yeah, how are you guys?
Good. Okay, so if you send in a question and we ask Sam, we'll give you a hat or shirt. If you stump him, then you're going to get a really cool prize, which is probably a couple of tickets to Gun Prom, which is, of course, October. I think it's October 12th. 16th? October 12th? 16th? Anyway, go to gunprom.com for details. But without further ado, okay, Gary, attorney extraordinaire, is going to ask the question, Sam.
What cartridge?
Mike from Mira Mesa asks.
Mike from Mira Mesa asks, what cartridge was used for the world's longest sniper kill?
Mark from Mira Mesa. Where is Mira Mesa?
That's right here in beautiful San Diego.
Yeah, right out of El Cajon.
It's where Buca de Beppo is.
Oh, there you go.
I'll pretend I know what that is.
Right off the 15.
Right off the 15. Okay. That gives me a better idea. Mike from Mira Mesa, thanks for writing in. What cartridge was used for the, was it the longest sniper
the
shot?
World's longest sniper kill.
Okay, world's longest sniper kill. That is actually an important distinction to make because people have shot at non-living targets much farther than this. But for a long time, several years, the record for the longest confirmed sniper kill was held by a Canadian sniper with a Macmillan TAC-50 and 50 BMG. But if I recall correctly, there was a shot just a few years ago that superseded that using a .416 Barrett, which is essentially a 50 BMG necked down to .416 caliber for a finer ballistic profile, better ballistic coefficient, and therefore better downrange energy retention. Is that correct?
Okay, so by the way, extremely impressed that you knew that somebody beat the Canadian. That was kind of the trick in this question. Was that someone very recently beat the Canadian shot? You're absolutely right. Do you know who did it or where it was? Which war it was in?
I'm pretty sure it was an American, but in which sand and dirt colored country, I couldn't tell you for sure. I'm guessing Afghanistan because it anecdotally tends to have longer engagement distances, but that's just a guess.
Wasn't part of the question, so we're not going to count it against you. But it was actually the Ukrainian war. It was a Ukrainian sniper named Vyacheslav Kovalevsky, right?
I don't have it in front of me, but I'm guessing that's Vyacheslav
Kowalski.
I think he was Irish. He made the shot from a distance of 3,800 meters, about 2.36 miles, using a rifle known as Horizon's Lord. This surpasses the previous record held by a Canadian sniper, just like you said, et cetera, et cetera. The record-setting shot reportedly took about 9 seconds for the bullet to reach its target. That is a lifetime. 9 seconds. Well, for the guy on the other end of the bullet, it was literally a lifetime. The cartridge paired a 14.5 millimeter casing with a 50 caliber bullet.
Okay. So, yeah, as soon as you said Ukrainian, I began to second guess myself because they would not have access to 416s. But you say it's a 14.5 Wildcat necked down to 50?
14.5 casing, neck down to 50 cal, 12.7 millimeters.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I had no idea.
So I'm going to give him half credit on that because he was right on the 50 caliber projectile, wrong on the casing.
Well, no, I didn't say it was a 50 caliber projectile. I said that the previous longest one was using a 50 BMG round.
I thought you said what did you say? You said it was really? So you got it totally
BMG.
wrong. All right.
Well, I had guessed that it was superseded using a 416 Barrett.
Oh, that's right, you did. Okay.
You
Well,
got the Canadian sniper,
I remember,
yeah.
I could have sworn I read that somewhere. I don't know what I was thinking of.
This just happened, by the way. November of 2023 is when Vyacheslav Kovalevsky, that's when he made his kill. 9 seconds it took. 9 seconds. I can't imagine how much that thing dropped in 9 seconds. It must have been meters. It probably dropped meters in 9 seconds.
And it could have went to the left or the right as well.
And it could have gone to the left or the right. All right.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Didn't get it right, but man, you came so close and nailed the previous record and exactly what he was using, which was an excellent job.
Now, to be fair, I looked it up. We did ask him that previous thing back in November of 2020. So to have a memory of that, though, is still pretty impressive.
What about the Canadian?
Yeah, and we asked him the cartridge as well. So, good job, Sam. Good
How
memory.
did you know that?
I looked at over the commercial. I looked at Rich. I was like, I swear we asked this question. He's like, well, this is a brand new one, so I'm assuming we haven't. I looked it up on my email records, and sure enough, November 2020, we asked him about the cartridge.
You keep your emails that long?
I do. I don't.
How is he that organized?
I thought Alicia was good.
This guy's amazing. All right, Sam. Fairly good job, even though you missed this one. That's okay.
Well, I do have one more thing, and
Go
it's
ahead.
not to that question.
All right.
This actually is regarding the previous week's question when I was there in the studio, which, by the way, loved it. I always love recording in the studio. Well, it's live. Presenting
agree.
in the studio.
Yeah.
It's just so much more fun.
We enjoyed having you. We'll see you again, of course, when you come out for Gun Prom. So keep going.
Hope so. So the last week's question had to do with the Fedorov Avtomat, which was it's considered by some to be the first true assault rifle, though there isn't really universal consensus on that. And the question involved manufacturing in Germany, and I hadn't heard of that, and Alicia pointed that out, and so I said I would look it up during the intervening week. I did. And this is not to say it never happened, but I could find no record of, in a cursory search, I could find no record of the Fedorov having been manufactured in Germany. So if it was, that seems unlikely to me, but if the person whose name escapes me at the moment, who wrote in the question last week has some other information to that end, I'd be very interested to see it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
the Russian Empire and the German Empire were at war during, the Russian Empire, then the Soviet Union, were at war during the time the Fedorov was manufactured. And then when the Russian Empire was overthrown and the Mensheviks, then the Bolsheviks, took power in 1917 and 1918, they exited the war, but would not be contracting for arms manufacture.
So you're saying you got the question right, and you think that the answer provided, you're not finding any evidence that it was correct.
No, but again, I'm prepared to be wrong.
You think maybe he put it together a little too quick and got it wrong because he was Russian. Huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh?
So I think a possible point of confusion is that the... Oh, come on.
Hey, that's only Brendan. That wasn't us.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Brendan.
All right, well, cool.
A possible
Yep, go
point
ahead.
of confusion there might be that the other contender, the more widely recognized one, the Sturmgewehr, was of German design and manufacture. So he might have gotten the two mixed up.
Well, I mean, it would be weird that one of those countries would be manufacturing their guns in the other country. They didn't exactly like each other. So it would be kind of weird. I mean, it's not unheard of, I guess, but it'd be very strange.
Well, they were at war. The handful of Fedorovs that saw combat in World War I would have been used against the Germans.
Yeah, they weren't real fond of each other. Something about commies and socialists, they never really get along all that well.
I don't know why.
I know, they're like almost the same.
When other people's money's gone, things get tight.
Can't we all be friends?
Yeah, why can't we be friends? All right, Sam. Thanks, man. Oh, excuse me.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for watching this clip from Gun Owners Radio. If you're watching mainstream media, you're not getting the truth about guns. Gun Owners Radio is the easiest way to stay on top of the Second Amendment fight, the fight for your self-defense rights. You can watch our live stream on YouTube every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, or if you're in San Diego, AM 1170, FM 96.1, The Answer. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform. Just search Gun Owners Radio and you'll find our show. Like and subscribe to help defend and restore the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.